Hello all, welcome back to Sri Sai Tech Edu YouTube channel, Read Lead Success. I am dealing with the subject Research and Publication Ethics. Module 1, Module 2 topics. If you have missed out, please do watch. In Module 3, Publication Ethics, I have already done till the 4th topic. Now in this video, I am going to cover the 5th topic, that is Violation of Publication Ethics, Authorship and Contributorship. Violation of publication ethics. Violation of publication ethics are defined as misconduct in reporting research in various forms. Violation of publication ethics means what? Ethics which are defined as misconduct in reporting research in various forms. These can lead to retraction and nullification of research. They may retract the research or nullify the research, means they may nullification is nothing but sending back of the research work or rejecting it, and even serious concerns may be there. Common ethical violations: plagiarism, fabrication, falsification, duplicate submission or publication. Plagiarism means what? We have already learned many times that yes, I'm presenting someone else's work as our own work. Fabrication means what? Falsifying research data or results, including creating data that doesn't exist. Then falsification means what? Manipulating research materials, equipment, processes, or changing or omitting data to suit the researcher's agenda. Duplicate submission or publication means the same publication or the same manuscript you are going to submit it in different multiple publications. Salami publication. Salami publication means the salami slicing, the unethical practice of dividing a single research study into multiple smaller publications. Fake affiliation, wrong author and institution details, authorship disputes between authors. Gift authorship means co-authorship awarded to a person who has not contributed significantly to the study. Ghost authorship, a contribution to a paper is excluded from the final publication. Guest authorship, senior authors included because of their status or influence in the hope that it will increase the likelihood of publication and or impact. Pressured authorship, when a person uses their position of authority to obtain authorship. Conflict of interest, failing to disclose financial, personal or professional relationships that could influence the research or its interpretation. Data misinterpretation, misrepresenting research findings or drawing conclusions not supported by the data. Ethical oversight, like failure to obtain necessary approvals for research involving human subjects, animals or sensitive data, or disregarding ethical guidelines. A review process misconduct, peer review manipulation such as suggesting biased reviewers, coercing reviewers or submitting fraudulent reviews. Undisclosed funding sources, failing to disclose financial support or conflicts of interest related to funding sources. Causes for violation of publication ethics. What will be the causes of violation of publication ethics? Pressure to publish, like pressure to publish in prestigious journal, or it is all there is no time to publish, or you want the publication as early, so there is a pressure. Career advancement, for the career advancement of your resume or career building, publication ethics causes violation. Financial incentives, like being motivated by financial gain from commercial interests, patents, royalties or industry funding. Competition, the competitive nature of academia for limited resources, recognition and opportunities. Ignorance or lack of knowledge, it is of ignorance of lack of knowledge. Publication bias, a greater likelihood to engage in unethical behavior such as selective reporting or data manipulation to produce results that are more likely to be published or support a particular hypothesis. How to prevent violation? How to prevent violation of publication ethics? How we can prevent? Understand publication ethics. We need to understand the publication ethics, like data fabrication and plagiarism, conflict of interest, duplicate publication. We need to understand these all things. Follow authorship guidelines. Modern tools usage, like plagiarism detection software, AI tools. Disclosure of conflicts of interest. You need to disclose the conflict of interest. Adhere to journal guidelines. The journal will provide some guidelines. You need to adhere to those guidelines. Ethical approval. Obtain necessary ethical approval for research involving human subjects, animals, or sensitive data. Review and peer feedback. Seek feedback from colleagues and peers during the research and writing process to identify and address potential ethical issues early. Educate researchers and authors. Provide training and education on publication ethics to ensure that all members of a research team understand their responsibility and ethical obligations. Authorship and contributorship. What is authorship? We'll see first. Authorship refers to list of authors who have contributed to the published work. Authorship entails responsibility and accountability. Authorship is a privilege and not a right. It is a privilege, not a right. Responsible and ethical authorship requires that the work to be trustworthy, truthful, and fair. Truthfulness means that false claims are not present, including claim of authorship. False claims must be distinguished from errors or inaccuracies which occur in up to 20% of manuscripts. Trustworthy means that the authors have attempted to eliminate the bias in analyzing the truthful information presented to the readers. Fairness is a public disclosure of the affiliations of all those who were part of research study and its preparation. Authors should be ethical, accountable, and independent. Then, author. A student or a faculty or research or staff of HEI who claims to be creator of the work, intellectual under consideration is one of the example. Authorship is based on the following 4 criteria. Substantial contribution, that is to the conception or design of work or acquisition, analysis or interpretation of the data of the work. Drafting or revising the article for intellectual content, approval of the final version, accountable for all aspects of work and integrity of work. These are the authorship is based on the following criteria. Types of inappropriate authorships. Guest authorship. Guest authorship is a type of authorship in which a person who has not yet contributed anything to the publication but designated as an author or co-author of an publication. This is done to improve the chances of its being accepted for publication in a reputed journal or improving its citations for the personal benefits. Ghost authorship means in the case where the name of the person who has contributed to the work is intentionally not included as the author of the final publication. This generally happens with junior researchers and students. Right. Gift authorship. Gift authorship means co-authorships awarded to a person who has not yet contributed anything insignificantly to the study. This is done to increase the number of publications on each other's biodata. Another type of gift authorship is that of multiple authors originating from the thesis of student. A thesis is work of student and his guide and contain only their names, but in many cases multiple authors exist. Pressured authorship, when a person uses their position of authority to obtain authorship. Surrogate authorship. In surrogate authorship, researchers hire professional writers for their publications. These professional writers fabricate a research and write the manuscript. The name of the person who has done the research is not included and the researchers who pays for the agency is included. This is known as surrogate authorship and is considered as highly unethical practice. Anonymous authorship. Anonymous authorship refers to what practice of publishing written works without revealing the identity of author or authors. Identity of the author or the authors. In some cases, authors intentionally choose to remain anonymous for personal, professional or ideological reasons. Occasionally, works may be published anonymously due to historical circumstances, lost records or incomplete documentation. In such cases, the author's identity may be unknown or lost to history. Pseudonymous authorships involves using a pen name or a pseudonym name of one's real name. False name. Pseudonym name is false name. Some works are authored collectively by a group of individuals, but they choose to publish under a collective pseudonym or anonymously. What causes authorship problems? What all causes authorship problems? No author specified, authors from unrelated domain, unspecified role in acknowledgement, no significant contribution, questionable roles, unable to respond to reviewers' comments, similar articles published under different author names, Language quality differs in various sections of manuscripts. Guidelines to minimize authorship problems. Journals must specify clear authorship criteria. Journals should require confirmation from authors and co-authors. Journals should ask authors for a short description of their contribution, copyright transfer, and exclusive license agreements. Journal should require that all authors agree with the order of authorship, encourage towards having unique IDs to bypass matching author names. These are the guidelines to minimize the authorship problems. And what causes authorship problems? Contributorships. Contributorship is a statement published by a reputed journal as a mandatory component of every article. Contributorship refers to contributorship statement at the end of the paper giving details of who did what in planning, conducting and reporting the work. Contributorship includes information about the authors as well as the non-author contributors. The designation of each non-author contributor is clearly mentioned like scientific advisor, collaborator, investigator, etc. This practice enables the readers to determine the individual contribution of each and everyone associated with research and publication process. It helps to avoid the practice of inappropriate authorship to large extent. This statement generally appears at the end of the article. So this completes the authorship, contributorship and the topic which we have discussed in this video. So for now I'm stopping the video. With a new topic I'll do a next video. Thank you from Sri Sai Tech Edu YouTube channel. Read, Lead, Success. Keep reading.